Hi everyone, I hope you had an incredible Pride. This was my last video for June 2024, so I want to wrap things up with a message moving forward. As Pride Month comes to an end, I wanted to take this opportunity to talk about how to continue showing pride as an aromantic and/or asexual person even after June. These identities are often considered invisible, but that doesn't mean we can't be visible and proud all year long. Being aspec can sometimes feel like we're invisible, even within the broader LGBTQ+ community. It's not as obvious as other folks with other identities who can express themselves with their partners. But visibility is so crucial for acceptance, understanding, and for our own sense of self-worth. I've had my own experiences feeling unseen, told that it's made up or fake, told that I'm just looking for attention or that I just want to feel special, told I'm giving up or afraid of commitment. And I know many of you have too. Today I want to share some tips on how to keep showing your pride and staying visible as an aspec person throughout the entire year. First and foremost, embrace your identity. Self-acceptance is huge. Being proud of who you are isn't just for 1 month a year. It's something you carry with you every day. Whether you're out, or you're still keeping it to yourself, or you're still questioning or figuring things out, know that you are valid and beautiful just the way you are. If you're comfortable doing so, I personally have found that when I can wear aromantic or asexual stuff outwardly, it's a big help. There's a lot of subtle and not so subtle ways you can do this. For example, I wear a black ring on my right middle finger to show that I'm asexual. This is called an ace ring. I also wear a white ring on my left middle finger to show that I'm aromantic. But it took me a little while to feel comfortable doing these things. Luckily, I figured out a way to start out that worked for me, at least for my ace ring. See, I'm a big comic book fan, and a lot of my friends and people in my life know that. And as it turns out, the right middle finger where you would wear an ace ring is the same finger that the Green Lanterns in the comics wear their rings. So I went online and I found this. It's a black ring with the small Green Lantern logo on it. This was the first ace ring that I wore. And if anyone asked, I told them it's because I love Green Lantern. Until I was comfortable enough with myself anyway, to switch it out and openly talk about being ace. Remember, everybody's got their own pace. You don't have to keep up with anyone else, just keep up with yourself. Another way to stay connected with your aspec pride is to engage with the community. There are so many aspec communities online where you can find support and connection. Join forums, attend meetups if they're available, find a support group, and follow aspec creators and organizations. It's a great way to feel connected and feel less alone. Remember, June isn't the only month with events. Celebrate other events throughout the year as well. There are plenty of opportunities for both asexual and aromantic folks to show their pride. There's Asexuality Awareness Week, also called ACE Week, the last full week of October. There's also Aromantic Spectrum Awareness Week, sometimes referred to as ASAW, running the first full week after Valentine's Day in February. We have International Asexuality Day on April 6th. And don't forget to join the LGBTQ+ community as a whole on May 17th for International Day Against Homophobia, Transphobia, and Biphobia Day, as it's important to include aphobia and arophobia in the conversation as well, while supporting our queer siblings in the community. Plus, there's National Coming Out Day on October 11th, another day we can all celebrate and support one another across the entire queer community. And one last day I want to make sure that I mention is Zero Discrimination Day on March 1st. Again, an opportunity to stand side by side with the larger queer community in support of each other as we all face discrimination, even if it doesn't always look or sound the same. Educating others is another powerful way to increase visibility. Have conversations about aromanticism and asexuality with your friends, family, and colleagues. Share informative resources and your own personal stories if you're comfortable doing so. The more people understand, the more visible we become. continue to educate yourself too. There's a great number of books I would recommend that are both out now and on their way. Books like Ace by Angela Chen, Refusing Compulsory Sexuality, A Black Lens on Our Sex-Obsessed Culture by Sharonda J. Brown, I Am Ace by Cody Daigle-Oriens, and their upcoming book, The Ace and Aro Relationship Guide. Sounds Fake But Okay, Hopeless Aromantic, and so many more. Read fiction with Aspec characters too, like Dear Wendy, Loveless, Ace is Wild, and many more. You can search Goodreads for books with Aspec representation, and get a short synopsis ahead of time if you're looking for something specific. Use and share Aspec symbols. The aromantic and asexual flags, symbols, and colors are powerful tools for visibility. Incorporate them into your everyday life. Wear them, display them, and share them online. It's a subtle but effective way to keep our identities visible. Support Aspec content. There are so many amazing Aspec creators, authors, artists, and activists out there. Liking and sharing and commenting on their content not only supports them, but also helps boost visibility for the entire community. I'll drop a handful of creators in the description here that I highly recommend. And remember, self-care and setting boundaries are so important. It's okay to step back and take time for yourself when you need it. Your identity is valid regardless of how visible you are at any given moment. It's okay to deprioritize your identity too if you need to. Remember, it's one part of what makes you who you are, but it's okay to shift gears and work on other parts of you too, and show those parts love and respect. Balancing your identity with the other parts of you is key. For example, I'm aromantic and asexual, but I also have ADHD, anxiety, and depression. It's important that I work on those parts of me too. And while I work on all these parts, I have to do things that bring me joy, whether they're big things or little. Things like going to an emo show or baseball game with friends are big things for me, but sometimes it helps to just unplug with a book or put on a Mayday Parade or Yellow Card album on my record player and just lie on the couch for a nice night in. Whatever does it for you, finding that balance is so important. Every part of you deserves that love and respect. I hope these tips help you feel empowered and continue showing your pride all year round. Let's keep being visible, proud, and authentic. Share your own tips and experiences in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. And as always, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more Aro and Ace content. Thank you for all your support throughout Pride Month and beyond. Stay proud, everyone.